Astroneer. One of my favorite games of 2017. How do I put this? It's a game where you're sent from your space station to survive in this new world. Vast exploration. A game I've loved for so long, ever since I've gotten it. I've even made a shenanigans video about it. Shenanigans. Screw you. I can call it whatever I want. You can look into it into the description and or the annotation on the screen. Is it called an annotation? We'll call it an annotation. So look here. I'll show you. Now, I've found this video on YouTube. Basically saying all about Astroneer. I've seen gameplays of it. I've even seen reviews of it. I decided that I actually wanted to try this game out for myself. So I bought the game, started it up. It's a lot better than you think. Some people would think it's boring when they don't really play the game for itself, but I found it interesting. And as soon as I played this game for myself, I've loved it. Now, let me explain how this game works. Around the place there's going to be resources like compounds and resin. Resin and compound being the main building blocks. Resin being able to extend your shuttle, and compound being able to build the first two things from the extensions, and being able to build things like solar panels, so you get more power during the daytime, tethers, so that you can go farther with oxygen, and so on and so forth. Now, we move on to copper and aluminum. You can find them in crashed down space stations and or drop pods. You can also find them underground in caves. They're the second row of building blocks to start yourself off, as long as you can get them fast. Later on, you'll get things like titanium, and, when you get the titanium, you'll be able to build, oxygen tanks, which will give you a second row of oxygen, meaning you'll be able to last longer away from the tethers and away from your home, for longer. See, the oxygen site, you can also get oxygen, even without all this, from little pods, just sitting around. There are also tanks of them, just big tanks of these oxygens, that you can actually take out. So yeah, this game's pretty forgiving when it comes to suffocation and shit. So yeah. As you start walking around and stuff, that actually drains your oxygen. And tethers, might I mention, actually can tell you whether everything's disconnected or not by being blue and by being black. Sure, that it's kind of obvious. Blue obviously means it's on, everything like that. But when the whole thing's disconnected, if there are other tethers connected, but they aren't connected to the main source, the wires will show up black. Now, there's a thing that I found. An augment called the inhibitor mod. I don't know how it works. I know it needs only, 1 copper, along with the work light. Something I've never seen before, and I've only started to find out about this today. So, yeah. I don't know what the inhibitor mod does, but I can tell you, and I will tell you, as soon as I find this out. Now, on with the work light. This light cannot be anchored, but it can be connected to most of the connectors. So, you can also attach them to your rover. You can go away, and you can see around from the back in case your front lights don't go the way you want it to. Also, this is a medium rover. This thing's fast as hell. And, if you go... this thing can freak out over the smallest of things. So, if you're not careful, it's gonna freak out like hell. Watch closely. See how it's bumping around? It even jumped there. See, if you're not careful, this thing will blast away into oblivion. There's even a bug where this thing will just not even give a shit and float away into the sky. Literally, this thing, if you're not careful, it will float away from your game. Now, you can of course guess that this thing runs out of power, but you can connect this bastard. You don't have enough solar panels and or small solars. Yes, solars. These, the two one are on my back are those. You can connect, if you don't have those, you can connect them to the vehicle bay. Problem solved. Just wait for it to charge and you'll be good to go. Or you could just go away early. I don't know why you would, but that's a jackass decision. Here comes the sandstorm, or the purple storm. Way over there. This thing, whether it's purple or brown, depends on the environment you're in. Considering where I am, it's purple. So yeah. Eventually when you're in the middle of it, this thing will start to throw blocks, as shown here. You can hide, and you'll be safe from the blocks if you hide in the drop pods from where you spawn in, or hide in the one seats in the vehicle. Now, whether you're on console or not, if you're on console, you'll be able to press the right stick, with the right thumbstick, rather. I never used PS4, so they have to be specific. The right thumbstick to, zoom out twice, and then another one will zoom you right in. Also, noting about the sandstorm, purple storm, whatever, you will move slower, and you cannot sprint. Now that it's gone away, I can move at my normal pace, and I can run. So there's that. So this has been my review and demonstration of Astroneer. Not necessarily a review, it's more of a demonstration of what you can do in the actual game. But if you really want my opinion, go get it, man. Go get a woman. I don't care. She just still gotta get it. It's a really good game. As soon as you get into it. And even before you get into it, it's great. So buy it. It's only like, I think $10, $10. See ya.